Previously on Gears.
Let's talk a little bit of Formula One. As always, it's brought to us compliments of Pirelli and Tiger Wheel and Tyre, and you stand a chance to win a trip to any 2014 Formula One Grand Prix. All you have to do is go and visit twt.to. All right, there's some serious movement on the driver front in the world of Formula One. Pastor Maldonado, who has got this 20 million rand check behind him, basically is out of a drive. And it's not unexpected. He hasn't delivered. He won, I remember, last year in Barcelona. It was a terrific victory. But since then, let's be frank, the car this year has not been very good. But the car last year was very good. And he should have done a lot better. So they have signed Felipe Massa. So Felipe Massa is going to be joining the Williams team together with Valtteri Bottas. And the great news, and I think this is very important for the Williams team, both of them are on long-term contracts. I've always rated Valtteri Bottas, and I just think give him some decent machinery, he'll be able to show what he's actually capable of. Having someone like Felipe Massa, there is a seasoned winner. He's a seasoned campaigner. We know on his day can be very, very fast. I think he will bring something very, very special to the Williams team. So that's great, great news. So I keep putting the wrong thing on.
I'm happy for him.
I'm delighted for him. I think it's just brilliant that he has an opportunity to stay number one in Formula One, and of course also go to a very reputable team. Although things have been very lean for Williams over the last 5-6 years, I think it is terrific that Felipe Massa definitely has a chance to go there and show his worth, also to be a number one driver in a team. Because don't forget, ever since he's been at Ferrari, he has always been number two. He was number two to Schumacher. He was number two to Kimi Räikkönen. He nearly won the championship in 2008. And then Fernando Alonso arrived. So he's always been a number two, even though he has performed exceptionally well.
Can I ask you a quick question?
Of course you may.
I didn't read the whole article, but I just read the title of an article. Something saying Michael Schumacher, Sebastian Vettel, and one of the other greats were all stand-in drivers at one stage, I think it was.
Yes. Michael Schumacher arrived on the scene by pure fluke. He was racing in what you call tin top Lamar type series cars. He was racing for Mercedes-Benz. And what happened was in Belgium, 1991, the driver for the Jordan team was a guy by the name of Bertrand Gachot. And Bertrand Gachot got into an altercation with a taxi driver and smurred him. Excuse me while I die. So he got into an altercation and basically was banned because he was arrested and wasn't allowed to drive. And basically Michael Schumacher and some people around him convinced Eddie Jordan to give him a go. Funnily enough, they had said that he knew the circuit very well in Spa-Francorchamps, but he didn't. And he'd only ever ridden there on his bicycle on the day before practice. He managed to qualify the car 7th, and that was the birth of Michael Schumacher. Sebastian Vettel, a little bit different because Sebastian Vettel was always in the Red Bull driver program. But from there, he was loaned out to BMW. And then he went to go and do some tests, Friday free practice sessions for BMW. And his first ever session that he did for BMW, he was fastest.
Oh, my word.
And people started taking notice. Then the following Grand Prix, he went out, and in the free practice sessions, he was fastest again. And from there, he was signed to Toro Rosso, which is basically the Red Bull baby team.
Okay.
But in the first 4 races, I think, of 2008, which was, his first season in Formula One, or second season. Whatever season, but it was 2008. His first 4 races, he didn't finish any of those races, and he didn't even finish 1 lap in any of those races.
Yeah.
So people sat there and went, whoa, this guy's got to calm down. And the next minute, he started getting better and better and better, and then he won in Monza that year. And since then, he's won 4 world championships.
It's crazy.
Now, the other driver that you're thinking of, I'm trying to sit there and think because Senna was there, and then he went into Tolman. It'd be interesting to find the other one.
Name.
Okay, so we've spoken about Felipe Massa. Now, there's a massive story going on at the moment. Autosport are confirming that McLaren have decided to drop Sergio Perez for Kevin Magnussen. Now, that's from Autosport, although they are saying a contract has not yet been signed. So we've got to sit and figure out what they're saying. But Martin Whitmarsh came out yesterday, who's the boss of McLaren, says the fact is at the moment we haven't confirmed our driver lineup. We haven't signed contracts with drivers. Now, does that include Jenson Button as well? We're not sure. I have a very sneaky suspicion that this weekend is make or break for Sergio Perez, for McLaren. I think he's been told, if you do not perform and get us something mega and show us what you're made of, we are going to sign Kevin Magnussen. Now, Kevin Magnussen is a young, I think he's 19, is it 20? 19 or 20. He won the Formula Renault 3.5 championship. He's very highly rated. He's the son of Jan Magnussen, who had a very indifferent career in Formula One, but his son, Kevin Magnussen, really has star quality. They rate him right up there. So he could well be in McLaren. But I really believe that Perez has been given a sort of one race, go for it. If you don't do it, that's it, you're done.
That's pressure.
That's serious pressure. I'm just surmising we might get an announcement tomorrow that Magnussen has signed and makes no difference for Perez. But I got a funny feeling they might just give Perez one more shot. I don't know. But according to Autosport, they're saying it's definitely signed, sealed, and delivered. Daniel Kvyat, who of course is going to be joining Formula One next year in Toro Rosso, has been granted his super license, which now allows him to race in the world of Formula One. And well, other stories. Ferrari are going to have a tribute to Felipe Massa at the Mugello circuit, which I think is really fitting for a man who's given so much to Ferrari and to Formula One. So, well, they paid tribute to him last Sunday. 15,000 people turned up to Mugello, and basically, you know, Luca de Montezemolo said, we spent some great times together while other times were very, very difficult, such as the accident in Budapest. There have been very, very busy years, and I wanted to thank him publicly. It's time for a change and also to find new motivation. He went on to say, Felipe has been a true Ferrari man, and he will always be part of our history. I wish him every success, starting with the last two races of this championship. He will always be part of our family. So I think it's a fitting tribute for Felipe Massa. So that's what's happening in the world of Formula One. I think there are going to be even more changes in the next 24 hours, but of course we'll keep you updated, and you can follow me on Twitter for all of those updates as well. And of course you can get the latest information on my BlackBerry app called Formula Sasha. Do you still go and find it, Daisy, on your... oh, no, this is your loan phone.
Yeah, this is my loan phone.
We've got to get the real phone back as well. Anyway, so that's a look at the world of Formula One. And, of course, as always, it's brought to us compliments of Pirelli and Tiger Wheel and Tyre. And you stand a chance to win a trip to any 2014 Formula One Grand Prix. All you have to do is go to twt.to.
Win a trip for two to any 2014 Formula One Grand Prix of your choice. Plus, you can double your chances when you buy any 2 or more Pirelli tyres. Get to your nearest Tiger Wheel and Tyre to enter. Only at
Gears. GearsOnBalls.co.za. Weekdays 1 p.m. to 3 p.m.